I think we got everything set. I think it's set. I think. Top chat to live chat. So we can see who's for real first. Let me let the server know. What's up, Marky? I don't know how to say your name. I don't know. I'm sending out a couple messages, and then we're on one. I'm new to building. What's the best tips you have? Reference images. That's the tip. That is the tip. Reference images. All right. Also, we're bringing back the 2017 music. NCS is playing in the NCS. Oh, it's been a while. Let's see. Here's where we're at. Where can I put? I kind of just put this like right here, I guess, and then I can overview. All right. You looking for a scripter? Yes. DM me your portfolio. Yes. 5:30 a.m. This notification woke me up. Listen, last time it was like 2 a.m. for some people, 4 a.m. for other people. Here we are. Good morning, man. Good morning. Some kind of racing game or something. Yes. Where can I DM you? Discord. The first thing we need to do. Oh, I have a list of what I want to like start on today. And it's all like, there's a lot, all right? There's a lot. I sent you a DM about making you a free GFX. Oh, a free GFX, you say? Are you Buka? Is that your name on there? Because I got a message from them. Okay, you are. Awesome. Why do you have black walls around the city area? Just for myself, really. I could get rid of those now. That was like, I put those there before the city was like blocked out or blocked in. So I guess now they could actually be deleted. Now that, yeah. Now that we don't really need them anymore, we got our city shape. What's up, man? What is up? There's not a lot up over here. Lock. The lock tool, I don't really understand it anymore. Like, I can't click on these parts because I don't remember where I put them. Ground borders. What are those? Okay. That's not what I need. Where did I put building / places? That makes sense. That's not it. But I will outline it. So I can just click through until it outlines the borders and we're good. What are you working on today? I will show you in just a moment. That wasn't supposed to go in there. Why? What is going on? Live map elements. Okay. Mountain. Mountain's part of what we're working on today. And there are new roads. Bro, I'm not holding the mouse. And it's draining. Or like it's putting the folders into the other folders. And it needs to not, look at this, watch. Control Z. I'm just clicking the other one. Thank you. Stop dragging it into the other folders. That's ridiculous. Where is it? City boundary. You're telling me the thing that's been called city boundary the whole time was the boundary of the city? Ridiculous. Alright, it's gone now. Wow. Your mic's a bit low. People have been saying that, but on OBS, it's like it's going into the yellow. So I don't know, like, I don't know. O-Block, yes, O-Block, you silly boy. All right, what do we want to do first? We can start turning this rock mountain into terrain, but I need to go with the parts first. What type of game are you making? It'll be a motorcycle stunting game. I think I want to round these off. Maybe, oh my gosh, this is really bringing me back, this here music. Swap sides, and I think we're just gonna render like twice on all of them to fold it back around. That way it doesn't just cut off from the main way of looking at it. Render. We'll do 4 on that one, I guess. Some of these are cutting off too short, but I guess that just adds variation. There we go. And we'll do the other side too. How long have you been making games? For a couple years. Music a bit lower. Gotcha. There we go. This one's already kind of like folded back. So maybe just the bottom area here. Swap sides. Flip axis. And just bring those backwards. Alright. Now, we are going to have a road. How do you import Blender into Roblox Studio? I have a video on that, and I think the video is only like 60 seconds long. You might want to check it out. Oh my gosh, that Z fighting. Gorgeous. I guess we can add... We can worry about that part later. This, we could get off of the road a little bit. Part to terrain, fellas, with an auto clicker on. Rock. Oh, I'm gonna have to keep it open. Can I... There we go. Here it goes, fellas. I will most definitely have to change the rock color. But for now, it is what it is. The whole mountain is about to become terrain. Would you like to, in future, to be part of, like, the hunt type event with your game? I would like to be a part of a good Roblox event, yes. Do I think the recent events have been awesome? Not exactly. How does your game even be part of the hunt? Honestly, if your game is doing good, Roblox will reach out to you and be like, hey, we want your game. Let's go. It's most of the time the same games over and over again, though. Oh, this is gonna be... I hate working with terrain. This stream is about to be a headache. But it's gotta get done. And it will actually feel like some progress is getting made as well, which will be super nice. Do we have more parts back here? One right there. Oh, this is gonna be sick. You're like going into a cliff overhang. That'll be really cool. Can you make a BMX game? BMX bikes will be in this game. Like, it's about motorcycles, but I feel like you can't have a bike life game without all of bike life. So, I mean, there will be quads later. There will be three-wheelers. All sorts of stuff. Are those too big to become terrain? Like, what's going on right there? Like, that one, these two can't switch. Why are you ignoring me? Because I wasn't reading every single chat message. That's my bad, G. How do you get the zoom effect? It's a plugin called Concentration Lines, which ironically gives, like, less concentration because you're watching the zooms, but, you know, 'tis what it is. Will there be tricks? Yes, of course. There will be, like, stoppies, wheelies, burnouts, donuts. Roblox terrain. I'm gonna have to go through, like, with a fine-tooth comb. What happened to Robo? Is he still a scripter for Bike Life? Robo is like a side scripter. He's not, he can't do vehicles, but he's doing, like, the UI and, like, smaller tasks in the game. This mountain is gonna take forever. Actually, forever. Heavily monetized. What is the goal, really? This game won't be, like, heavily monetized, I don't think. It's not a game that's gonna earn a lot of money, but I just want to make it. Alright, I think we're almost done with the first part. We'll be working with 3 Stone more sometimes. Maybe in the future. I won't write it off. Roblox terrain loading is so ugly. And this road's floating. Alright, what's going on back here? Why can't these parts be converted? Are they too big? I've never run into that, like, that issue. How about now? Hello? DM me back. We can work on something. I will hit you up when I know what I would like a GFX for, bro. I am interested. I just don't, I don't know. How long have you worked on a game for? Way too long, bro. So many setbacks. But, you know, we're out here. Can this come this way? How big does this actually need to be? And there's one here. Is this even needed? No, it's not. We need to like make this part only how big it's needed. The only thing I can assume is it's too big for part of terrain. I'm not sure. Bro, does anyone know what's going on? Will there be cops in the game? Yes. I'm not sure if they'll be here on release, but ideally there will be some sort of cop feature within the game. I'm gonna get rid of this piece. Why things are done, the old ones feel a bit outdated and vague. I am not opposed to the idea. Not opposed. I don't, can I just delete this? And this? Let me see. What if this was like an opening and something was up here? We'll see. But, Robo, let me know if you can figure those out with part to terrain. If you can, sweet. If not, I'll do something else. I did import the stunt park and edit that a little bit. When are you gonna finish the game? Bro, it's not even me I mean, I'm taking forever, but that's because there's no main scripter for the bike system. It seems impossible. Every time I hire someone, they get a good start going, and then they just quit. They're like, nah, that's a lot of stuff. And I'm like, I know. That's why I can't do it, and I'm hiring you. We need a better way to get down here. Because this... Will there be missions? Yes. This is an up ramp, of course, for the highway. But there's not like a clean way to get into the stunt park from this side. Obviously, you could jump off of that. You could come in from down here, or you could come in from this side. So what do you guys think? Is it important for there to be a good way here? Or can I just like leave it as like a quirky spot? You're a bad dev? Bro, your name is VoidBet. Calm down. Actually, get banned! Because I have the power. Will there be bike ride-outs? Yes, man. Yes. What are the lines on your screen? It is a plugin. It's just concentration lines. I could probably delete it, but it's kind of fun. I don't know. Should I make devlogs for my game? No. Here's my thing, bro. I think you should make devlogs, but don't publish any of them until the game comes out. Look at this. What if you had 100 devlogs and you linked the game and the description of all of them, and the game is already out, so that every video you're promoting your game and all of the comments are not just like, I'm waiting for the game. Where is the game? Hurry up with the game. Rush the game. Make it bad so when it does come out, we're all going to be disappointed. It's tough. How late am I? You're not late at all, man. Only like a few minutes, probably. It'll be nice to go from the highway to the stunt park for sure. Do you know about Rel C's One Piece inspired, really big? I've heard of it, but I haven't, I don't know anything about the game. Back to this spot, guys. Speaking from experience, yes, I am. Very, very hard taught lesson. Very much so. So for this spot, guys, to get down into the stunt park, what do you think we should do? Is it okay how it is? Should we add like maybe like a corner step? A ramp? What do we think? Do you have UI for the game yet? Yes, we have a base UI set. I'm not sure how much is going to be changing or staying. Anyone here from yesterday? Oh, I know a couple people. Or no, it was the day before. I didn't stream yesterday. But yes, a ramp. A small ramp will give easier access. Okay. But for a ramp, since this is angled up this way, should I just Archimedes? Let me try a few things, all right? It might be awesome. It might be really, really bad. All right, we're just gonna have to like try a few things here. Let's see. Which side are we on? Okay, not that. I don't think. Is it this? Flip sides? No, not that. Where is this one? Okay, so it's got to be this. And then swap sides. Bro, where is the blue thing? It's right there. Yo, $5 super chats. I really got hopes for your game. Here's some money to help fund it. Appreciate you, man. Huge W's. Huge W's. Why is my Archimedes being silly? Like, where is... I just want to get this. I'm so confused. Okay, it's not that side. There it is. Awesome. So we could angle this a little like less, kind of something like this, and then it has like maybe a little even less than that. I don't want it super steep. We could go like this. All right, hear me out. Hear me out. It's not gonna go all the way up though. Maybe to here. And then this could come, obviously, this way as well. We'll kind of hide it there. That comes down. And now Archimedes, the front face here. Get effects made, like if you jump off a bridge and the ground, it gets pulled out a little. Like the camera, that is the goal, man. That is the goal. Make it flatter. I don't know, bro. This seems pretty decent, I think. Like it could always be changed later for sure, but I'm not mad at this. Let me do swap sides. And then we need it to go, yes, something like that. So now you can kind of like come up and down. Maybe flatter on this side though. Something like this. I don't think that's too bad actually. And then I want to do like graffiti on all of this brick. Maybe like some vines. I want to add some terrain down here. I wanted to add grass here, but it's a way to get on. Definitely back corner could have grass. Do you know who Sir Roundster is? Yes. Will you make the mountains realistic? They're gonna look a lot better than this with time, for sure. I'm gonna paint grass on the top of them, add rock. I don't know what the other one is called, but painted some more details, smooth them out, of course. That's gonna be a big job. It's gonna be a big job. I want a Starkvarg so bad. They are sick, man, but they're pretty expensive. Your Archimedes works somehow. Bro, sometimes it's amazing and sometimes it's horrible. I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know what to say. We'll keep that here. Graffiti here. Let's plan this out. I'm gonna take a snip of it, guys, and we are going to plan it out on stream, and we're gonna design this whole area today. That is the goal. This whole area, at least part of the goal. All right. So first things first, snip. Let's go. There we go. Let me make it a little bit bigger. All right. So bright green are going to be all the ways you can get in. Here, here, and here. Those ways are to get in. Now, how can we design? How'd you make so much progress in just 20 minutes? I don't think I made much. But maybe I did. I'm not sure. I know I want to have grass back here in this kind of a shape. And then we could put trees, maybe some plants, just stuff to bring a little life into this area. So I'm going to color that in. What else can we do in here to design the ground? Because I feel it's going to be too empty if we don't do much here. Let me kind of shade this in. All right, there's grass. Chicago car game, Chicago bike game. Is YouTube your full-time job? Yes, with game development. They kind of like pick up the slack of each other. So if YouTube revenue's not good, game development comes on top. If game development revenue's not good, YouTube revenue, it works together. I would say I couldn't do one without the other though, as a full-time thing. I made a game but don't have enough money to advertise it. Can you evaluate my game for me? I think it's a playable game. Not on this stream, but hopefully we can at some point. Do you still live in Chicago? I never lived in Chicago. I live on the Indiana-Illinois border. So I'm like an hour away from Chicago. It's just where we ride the most. It's a stunt park, some dirtyish areas, and some cracks in the pavement. But I wanted it to be like a nice upscale stunt park. You know? Oh my. Now I have to like... There we go. What do I want? I wanted grass here too. I could do grass on this side and then make a dirt path in the grass, which will also help break it up. So people are coming from... Or I could even put a sidewalk in it. Yeah, we'll do that. I feel like that'll help. Can you help my game? I cannot, bro. If I take on more projects that are not my own, this game will never come out. I need to lock in. And I've been locking in. I've been doing good. I'm not sure if we're going to do a dirt path or a like sidewalk yet. I kind of like the idea of a dirt path though. Something like this. What type of game is this? Motorcycle stunting game. Add a balancing beam on the side? Have you done the mountain yet? No. Tire marks and burnouts. All of those mini details will be added last. Like, street signs, street wear and tear, trash looks, like stuff like that, all will be added last. Scripting and building for about 3 years. Only worked on my friends' games, but I want to get commissions. I've got a good portfolio now. Oh, I have no good portfolio. How should I start building one? I have no advice for you. I don't even have a portfolio. I want one. When my website comes back where I can sell assets, I want to have like a section of it where people can hire me from with a portfolio. Underground sewers and metro, that would be sick, but I need to finish above ground first. We have this. We could do... The ground is just too plain. Done. Thank you, Robo. What was the issue with those? Love your videos. They're amazing. Thank you so much, man. How else do we want to decorate in here? I feel like there's just too much blank space. Elevated L train type thing would be better than Metro. We will be doing one of those. I just really don't know how it's going to work yet. The balancing beam could go on the side and can be driven on with a bike. I don't understand the idea how you're mentioning it. The side needs some obstacles, TBH? This is also, we could do a AI traffic. That would be sick. I don't know. I'll start doing what I've got. So I don't know why I closed that. Wow. Great work. Fantastic work. I'm gonna start blocking out the terrain that I wanted. And we'll see how that goes. Archimedes. This one. Sure, why not? Swap. Nope. Flip axis. And we'll go a little more like this. There we go. I'm making a city for a racing game. Should I add a jump onto the highway? Of course. The more jumps, the better. A half pipe where you could grind on top of the rails. I don't think that's a great idea for motorcycles. Add like a shop prop building. A shop prop. Well, I would want there to be some sort of functionality there. We could do a podium spot as well, because there's an event here. So Stunt Showdown, whoever gets the highest score within the given amount of time, there'll be a first, second, and third place. So we could definitely have some sort of a podium spot, maybe over here, in grass. Ooh, I have a couple ideas now. Add a bike statue. That would be cool as well. That would be good. Let me grab all of these and group them. We'll make those green and group. And then we're gonna duplicate one and drag it over. All right. So that hill goes to here, and then we can have some grass starting to come out. Archimedes, flip side, swap sides. And flip axis. A little less. So this will start coming out. One less. And then let's go, we'll go one in. Bring it right here. I think that'll work. And then flip axis. Okay. Just bought alpha. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Now we need... I can't wait till I can get the game into like a better state. But I'm hoping that like me working on the map is giving motivation to like the other parts of the team. I'm really hoping just something like that is going down. And I am still looking for a programmer. How confident are you that the map will look better than the old map? The old map only looks good from one angle. I'll say it. I will say it. Like, guys, the old map was sick. I'm gonna pull it up to kind of like take you through my thought process, because I feel like a lot of people, when I said I was gonna remake the map, were like very like not on board. But I'll tell you why, and I'll explain the thought process. Still looking for bike physics? Yes. Also, the new map's gonna be way more fun to drive on. Way more fun. Bro has Jandel added? Do I? I don't know when that happened. Alright, so look at this. Here's the old map. This angle. How you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you so much for the super chat. This angle, after the lighting loads. When you understand fun chassis aren't realistic, you are cooked. Well, I'm not going for hyper realism. I'm calling it like fun realism, where it's like, it's not like fully realistic, but I want like the bounce, like good suspension, bouncy, like nice tilting. It is what it is. All right, but anyways, here's the old map, and it looks good from here. That's it. Also, all the roads are flat. All of this is trees. There's nothing. All right. And the new map. Let me see. I don't understand. The old map looks so good. It's just like GTA. It's not, bro. There's no like variation. There's no natural fun in the map. So for example, when you're driving on those roads, you could almost get bored because you're just driving. But on these, there's like so much more like here, you'll be able to like ramp, boom, landing into a tunnel, which will be detailed more obviously, or like on and off ramps and going through an underwater tunnel. Like there's so much more variation. There'll be a huge cave over here, flying off of a dam over here. Like there's just a lot. It'll be way more fun to drive. How is the wind effect works? Do you mean like the little or it's called a concentration line plugin, and it's just, yeah, it's just that, just a plugin. Old map was okay, but the underwater tunnel is definitely looking fun. Thank you. I know, like, you guys didn't have to see the way start of the old map. You guys only had to see it when it started making like significant progress. So it seems like this one is a lot worse because there's not really much here yet. But trust, guys, trust. Also, this area feels stupid. I think I need to drop the parking lot down so it's flat with the road, and then have steps going up to the buildings and the road, because that would be how like real life is. You don't go on a hill into a parking lot. We're gonna fix that. That's, if we finish the stunt zone today, we're gonna come over here next, because that looks silly, so silly. Dev stream, you know it, bro. We're outside. Well, we're inside, but like also outside. All right. I'm pressing space instead of alt. Nice. I feel like I want this to kick out a little more. Swap sides. No. 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 Yes. And I'm just gonna render that, and then we'll curve it in here. Nice. Do you know how to make e-bikes? Wow. You know, I actually am gonna have to add more e-bikes, since it's not only a Suron that's available now. Like, that Stark thing is sick. Yes, I can make them. They're easier to make than motorcycles, for sure. Alright, we have grass. How huge is this map? I got you, bro. I got you. So, if I go to Avatar, and I bring myself in here, alright? My avatar, okay? And I'm just sitting there on the road. Just keep your eyes on the avatar, okay? Just keep your eyes on him. There you go. That's the map. That's it. Where's the avatar? Where did he go? Where did he go? It is it's quite the old one was kind of better, not gonna lie. You just don't have the vision, man. You don't have the vision. That's it. The old one is bigger? No, it's not. It's not. The old one was like 12 base plates, I believe. 2x6. This one's like 24, I believe. Literally double the size. Just saying. Just saying. We'll do podiums here. On this back wall. 3x4? Oh, whatever it is. Okay, the old map was 3x4 base plates. This is 5x5. Will it lag? Maybe a little bit on the lower end stuff, but we are going to do everything we can to help with that. So, streaming enabled, obviously. Roblox occlusion calling, which is going to help a lot here, especially since we have all this variation. For example, if we are standing here on our bike, anything behind that wall, aka all of these buildings and all of the terrain that will be here, won't be rendered in. So occlusion calling is going to help us a lot. Some would say too much. Some would say as a crutch. Yikes. Guys, this back wall, all right, obviously, one of the ways you'll be able to come into here, I would assume. What should we do back here? What are we thinking? It's a huge blank canvas. How do you like to organize things in studios? Folders. Folders are better than groups. Because, yeah. How much is that plugin that optimizes your game? It's actually... If it's not already, it's going to be free soon. And I will be making a video on it when it is ready. Oh my gosh, we got an ad during our music listening session? Oh. Hold on, just waiting for this ad. It's a non-skippable, just letting you all know. All right, there we go. We're back. Good day, sir. What's up, Novo? Graffiti on the back wall. Plugging your YouTube channel. I do want to do graffiti, but that's not gonna save it all. Like, it needs more to make it less flat, I feel. Benches! There's gotta be a seating area at the skate park, right? I've got benches and trash cans. I'm gonna kind of yoink these. Just kind of yoink for a second. Wow, these are very small. We could have a pavilion thing. Where would I put it? So, like, shade. Would it be possible to open up the wall a bit and connect it to the tunnel behind it? Maybe. We have an on-ramp here. Yo, Cybret? I don't know how to say it, but you just became a member. Appreciate you, man. Or you gifted a membership, and maybe you were already a member, I'm not sure. Appreciate you, though. We probably could work it into the tunnel. Where would this be? Oh. That'd be a little rough, just because the on-ramp is here. That's a little misfortunate on the placing. You had the same pronouncing issue last time. I'm sorry, man. Oh, how much should I pay someone for a fully made game with inventory and stuff? It's a fully made game? It'd be a pretty penny, I would assume. Yo, wait, add posters for plugins on the wall that you use? I don't think that's a good idea, to be honest. Fan art on the wall, that could be a cool idea. But we need something structural. Like, we can't just have this huge flat wall. There needs to be something actually structural that gives more depth to it. I would like some sort of a gazebo or like skate park gazebo. Yeah, we have some stuff here. If I see a good one. That one's sick. How would I make that? Bros. I like this. We might try to make this. That's cool. And it's like uniquely shaped. Add a gradient to the wall. Holy triangles, I know. I know it. You don't like that? That looks sick. Can I see the script for concentration? I have no idea where that is. No idea at all. What is this? Hold on. Watching your stream and you asked about physics. You mentioned bounce. This is something you're looking for because if so, I can give some pointers. Let me see. That's a little exaggerated, but yeah, sort of. Are we not feeling this? I mean, I'm kind of vibing with this just because it looks weird. Like everything else, like normal gazebos are just squares or octagons, and it like doesn't feel original, you know? At a fountain, I'm not doing a fountain at the skate park. I don't think. We're about to try it. We're about to try this. Oh, we have to go into Blender then. Yikes. This is either going to be a huge W or a huge fail. Get into Blender. I'm going. How is the VFX around Stunt Showdown platform made? I could show you. No need to gatekeep around here. I'll show you real quick, then we have to get back into Blender. So I used this, the main thing I made in Photoshop. Right here. It's just a decal. That is the orange fade in and the circular checker pattern. The other thing is just a beam on both sides. There's two beams that just goes up. And that's it. That's the whole thing. Add a gradient to the wall and make it darker. Okay. Possibly. Would I just use the, like a texture? Oh, wait, but it goes... Okay, it'll be fine on that side. I could just use a gradient texture. Alright, here we go. We have to make this nice and optimized, hopefully, because it's going to be used. Don't need that. Whoa, never mind. Hold on. X, faces. There we go. I don't want to go, like, super over-detailed here. This will make 10. But I believe we can do shade smooth, auto smooth. Or is it 12? It might be 12 to make it actually good. I'll let you guys know in a second. This face, X faces. It seems pretty tall. Slightly beveled top. Crank this up. Sure. Something like that. Put your mic closer. Bro, it's this far away. This far. Any closer, like, I'm not going to be able to see my screen. This seems too thick. S shift Z. And now the bottom is too big. But if I make the bottom smaller, isn't it gonna make the pole seem too thick again? Okay. And we have like a triangle. Let me see. A very weird triangle. So let's go out this way to make it even. 2 super chats. Can you check my DM on Discord? It's not urgent. I can after the stream for sure. Alright, I need to pull this image back up. Can I oh, I just snipped it. So it's like... It has one long side. And I'm not going to be able to put a loop cut, so let me... Oh, I can, actually. Well, I was able to. Alright, let's just put that here. Okay, I guess. I'm perplexed. Let's dissolve that vertex. And now, we can bring this in. Like so. And bring this in. This into. This isn't gonna work. That's not gonna be a good idea. How would I make this better? Keep trying until he sees? What happened? What did I miss? I don't know what I missed. This is like a how would you do like a shaped triangle? Do it circle? Road builder, what's that? It's nothing yet. I appreciate the super chat. It's nothing yet. It will be something. He said put fan art on the wall. I already said that. I mean, I'll put some on the wall. Subdivide and squish it in. Let's see. Let's see how we're feeling on this subdivide. Can I... Oh, what am I doing? I think I'm just gonna do a simpler shape. I don't understand. Wait, the pole is slightly higher than the actual top thing? Let me see. Yes. Yes. And then it's just like... Let me see. We have the pole at least. But it doesn't look good. I want to add the... Let me add small, like, cylinders on it. Let's go 6 sides. And yes, I'm taking a break from the other thing because I don't get it. It's not even a hard shape. I don't know why it's tricking my brain so much. There we go. That adds a little something to it. Put members on the wall? Oh, snap. The poliest poll I've seen. You're dang right. What are you listening to? I don't know anymore. I don't have my subscription to my music thing anymore. So I had to use NCS from like 2017. I don't know what they're doing anymore, man. I don't know. Do you use Cast Shadow Optimizer? I've actually never heard of it, to be honest. It looks like there's 3 poles per... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, there's 3 poles per. So I just need to make 1 work, right? Like, let's arrange these in a way that would make sense. Oh, I forgot the things. Okay, I'm just gonna delete these and then do it again. I think that'll be fine. Let's center those. Nice. You were in Leaf's chat? I was. Do you use shadow map, lighting, or future? They don't exist anymore. Like the whole lighting thing changed. Look at this. It's realistic or soft. Realistic or soft. That's it. I'd like a renewed plugins video. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, let's see. I'm thinking if I use a cube, it's either gonna be great or horrible. I'm gonna go like this. Let me keep that in the middle. skeleton. I'm gonna put a loop cut here and a loop cut here, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm upside down. All right. What would happen if I delete this edge? Okay, that's something. And then I could just tuck these ones in. Like, bring them down. Maybe I shouldn't use... I'm not updating Studio. I don't want the new UI. Yikes. I would love a building tips and tricks and how to be a professional builder or something tutorial because I'm a builder. Gotcha. I'd like RoBuilder tried Minecraft add-on development, not mods, add-ons for Bedrock. And you wouldn't have to code. Oh snap, no coding? This will take 3 hours. You're right, bro. You're right. We might go to like just like a more organic. What if we did like a star shape? With like a pole. Let me see actually. And then these, would we go under or would, yeah, we'd probably have to go under them. Maybe? Maybe stars? That's cool, it's unique. It's easy. I wonder if we would do a... Definitely unique. Completely abandoning the reference. I did. I don't get it. It's just a triangle. But it's like not. Let's see. I just want to see how this would look. I feel like it's gonna be too many poles, though. Too many poles. I mean, I would get rid of the tops of the poles. This doesn't fit in a motorcycle game. Who's to say that? Oh my. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it for now. We have a pole, which will be great for our near future self. You're right, though. I should stick with the reference a little bit better. No way that was perfectly centered. I'm him. A little taller. Cool. I will come back to this later. I'm not going to be brain dead over it. Also, the tops, since we scaled, need to go down some. But then wouldn't that just be considered a micro bevel that doesn't offer anything to the game? I hated the reference. I loved the star, though. All right. All right. There's no point in the bevel. People won't even notice. That's what I was thinking. What is this? I don't know buttons I just clicked. But alright. That was something. Alright, let's get rid of the bevels. Control plus. Delete. Faces. Hopefully this will work. F. There we go. Forget it for now, though. Get me out of there. Get me out of there. Parts of terrain. Go back to easy. It's a triangle, bro. I'm gonna have to make the grass thicker. Which I have a plugin for. Perfect. I pressed the mirror hotkey. Bro, I didn't even know there was one. Didn't even know. Oh, my brother's calling me. Yo, what's up, dude? I am live streaming. He called, but then he hung up. All right. Put an outline on the grass. Like a sidewalk? Is that what you're saying? He has a brother. I have a twin. A twin brother. He's 2 minutes older than I am. It's crazy. Like a curb? Gotcha. Got ya. Also, I'm gonna have to... paint... mud. And then we'll go, like, flare out the edges a little bit. And I'm gonna have to lower that as well, because that's not gonna work. Would smooth do it for us? Strength is already at 0.1. That's crazy. Why is this so aggressive? Smooth is like an erode. I don't know. That's cap. You don't have a twin? I do, bro. Look, I have it. It's the same. We have this tattoo that's matching as well. I don't know how to prove it, though. Do 0.01 strength. All right, we're going to have to give that one a shot for sure. 0.01. All right. Hold on. 0.05. Jesus. 0.02. There it goes. That's trying to be a better experience. But I don't think it's gonna, like, work how I want it to. You know, it used to be called the road, right? I didn't. I thought it was a whole different thing. Can you open my game? I want to make a parkour game. I would like a lot of help. I don't think I have time to offer somebody a lot of help, if I'm going to be completely honest. Let's get some of our trees. 1, 2, 3 trees. Copy, paste. We're going to bring these over there. I am going to make that pavilion thing. It would really fill up a lot of the space on that half. I'm not exactly sure yet on how to do it. I want podiums there. So we'll do like a tree here. As long as that's not on the path. We also have to design the podiums. And I guess this could be another, let's use that other tree too, just so we're using all of them. Having some variation and whatnot. Wait, that was the same tree. That's fine. That's fine. Now we'll use the dark one. Over here. Alright. That's gonna look really good over here. Add benches. I have them. They're just really, really small. Make a little island with a bridge going to it to jump off of it. An island? I've made that mistake. The map's based in Chicago, and I made an island in the last map, and the whole comments were frying me, bro, because there's not islands in Chicago. All right? I can't do it again. I can't do it again. Let me check these DMs for a second. The exaggeration can be fixed on strength. I will read that in a moment. The curve down. Don't need that. You're good. Oh my gosh, I caps lock typed. Ugh. Horrible. Okay, podiums. We need... I might bring back this red for the podium area. I think it just looks really good. So let me copy and paste one of those. I really like the red addition into the games. Or per me, it's terracotta. Not even red. So let's do this. We'll use Archimedes. Flip axis. Let's go in a little more. Render. Render. And then, yeah, I think that'll be fine. Let's do the same here. Render. Maybe a little smaller. Render, render. Okay. And I know it's not symmetrical, but I didn't want it to be. Yeah, something like this will work. Plugins, grass fixer, fix selected parts. Awesome. Podiums can go there. I need to switch the leaderboards over here as well. It's starting to fill in. How do I want the podium style to be? Do you have any tips on learning how to script? Nope. That has the same energy as it's a bug. Or it's not a bug, it's a feature. Listen, symmetry kills games, bro. Not like literally kills them, but nothing in the real world is symmetrical. Like, you need to have a little bit of variation. Why is the grass so high? Because when I started this map, editing the grass height was not a feature. But now that it is, I guess you're right. I could do that. Oh wait, it isn't actually that high. I'm gonna put it as low as it can go though. Just because. We need the sidewalk for this as well. Maybe I should copy. Did I use sidewalk? I did. I do have a little bit going on. Let's copy this one. And we will outline this with a sidewalk. How high is this sidewalk? My avatar's gone. Avatar. Whoa. No character. Let's just get a block avatar. That needs to be a lot lower. Something like this. All right. And then I'll make the ground of the stunt park a little bit darker. A little bit darker. Because then it'll have a little bit of variation here. Bet. Plugins, Archimedes. Let's get it. There we go. And we're just gonna follow like a roundabout. Let's go a little less. A little more. Less. It's working. All right. That means this ground needs to go darker. Where does this all go? We have this, and why isn't this one part? I don't know why. I'm gonna delete this one. Oh, because that goes over there. Wait. I'm gonna just focus on the stunt park for now. One thing at a time. Just adding that darker. I mean, it might be a little too dark now, but it looks better having that bit of like the difference, I guess. The stud style comes around every couple years and disappears. It'll vanish again soon. Yeah, I do like how Roblox games are looking like Roblox, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, for a while, when they were, like, really pushing the Arthro avatars and, like, hyper-realism, and it just didn't feel as, like, as fun of an environment. So I do like how Roblox games are starting to look like Roblox. But I understand, like, there's a there's a line that we're crossing a little bit here. Swap sides. It could probably stay on this axis. Let's drag this in some. Scale it out. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this one's a little mind-numbing. Alright. Now we got sidewalks. It did fill in pretty good. That canopy thing will be sick for a seating area. I might use red again. Dream game turns into stud style. No. I promise you that won't happen. I question if I made the ground too dark. It might be a little too... But it has, like, such a nice contrast. I like it, I think. Check Discord DMs. It's a good darkness. Oh, let me see. Message requests. Bro made the triangle. Oh, please. I'm just saying, please. Someone made the triangle, bro. All right, I'm still looking. It's through message requests. for the darkness, and I don't see it. I actually just started seeing some crazy stuff, so I'm done going through the DMs. I'm good on that for now. All right, we're not doing that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Try bluish gray. Let's see what goes on. Right now we're at Flint. Oh, are we still talking like dark though? Like cloudy gray? Maybe go a little more. I feel like it's too clean for the type of like doing motorcycle stunts, crashing, and I feel like it's just too clean. I don't know. I think Flint, I think I'm gonna stick with Flint for a little bit. Maybe a little bit lighter, but maybe like this. But it doesn't have like that huge contrast then. I'm keeping it. Now it's at gun metallic. Guys, here we go. I'm gonna download that. Probably get a virus. Cool. Still too bright. Flint looks good. All right, we're keeping Flint. We're keeping Flint. I'm gonna need to import probably just one of these. I think I have all of the sides I don't need deleted. Yep. Export. Poll. With caps lock. Fantastic. Thank you. Always wanted caps lock. Someone said, try this. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Gross. That's... No. I don't think that's a good idea, brother. That's pretty rough. All right, let's not do that one again. All right, that was a little rough. All right, a little rough. Let's get this stuff imported though. Oh man. No, I'm not taking color suggestions from the chat anymore, guys. That was that was a little rough here, okay? Our reference image. Do we want to stick with the green poles? Or what color do you think would fit our environment better? Because it looks like we have a primary color and then like a beige. Can I just... I can't. 1 second. 1 second. Color of what? The gray... Guys, the floor's fine. The pole now. Do we want to do the dark green that they had? And then maybe like... Okay, if we're doing the really reflective one, it can't be that dark. I also don't like how tall that is. Maybe like that is better. What's your opinion on a Roblox new replacement for premium payouts? I haven't looked enough into it to have an opinion. Delete all the bikes and make retro slot bikes. The game would probably be more successful if that was the case. But for now, we're not going to do that. All right, let's peep. All right. That's pretty legit. I wish it was a little, we could do double-sided. Guys, I did look at this. Double-sided does not actually affect a game's performance. We've been lied to. The whole time. Actually lied to. It would probably make more sense to, like, move the poles to the... Then why would you not use double-sided? Well, that's what I'm doing now. I always figured it made, like, obviously, a hit to performance because you're doubling the things, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm listening to Allier's intro music from 2013. Let's go, boys! Let's get hyped up! They said, oh my god! Alright. Canopy! That's definitely not how you spell it. It is what it is, bros. It is what it is. What if your model has 10,000 triangles? Bro, I had to fix pets because, like, there was 60 or 70 of them that all were using double-sided. And at the time, it didn't seem... Or at the time, it seemed like double-sided was bad, right? But now, like, I fixed all of them. 0 performance gains. 0 new rendered faces. I don't know. I'm in my first game, but it won't show up in the experience searching tab. Frustrating because I don't have any Robux. It's not gonna show up if you just made it. It usually takes a little bit. This song's so tough, bro. Nah. Alright, so let's do a green. Not that green, probably. A little bit darker would be nice, since it's not... Alright, and did they do... It is 2 to 1 pole. So would it be... Like... This pole and this pole would be deleted. Oh my god! Alright. This in here. And then this canopy a little bit lower. And white. Or like a tan white, though. Something like this. And then this could be duplicated. Remove this one. Remove this one. It's not bad, actually. It feels cool. Look at that, guys. Maybe... I actually kind of like it angled a little bit. Put it back in this corner a little. We'll have to put like a pad. It looks like Wingstop. You're banned. And then we're gonna put one more over here. Whoa. Yeah, that fills in this area pretty nicely, I think. Maybe this on this side should go this way. Go a little back, a little out. Okay. The stunt circle kind of feels like it should go here because it has a recess. Bro, this is getting there slowly but surely. I'm pretty stoked actually. From where we started today to where this is now. It's getting there, man. What's the game about? This game is fully about motorcycle stunt riding. Based in Chicago, but we're getting a little creative with the map sometimes. Robo, why are you trolling the stream, bro? Why? There's plenty of stuff you could be doing. That's not trolling the stream. What if one of my viewers has epilepsy, bro? We didn't have no warning or nothing. What if you just caused generational hardship for somebody? You know? We gotta calm down a little bit here. Why is this so red? Oh, because Robo's... It's got it. I don't know. Robo's trying to give viewers seizures. Oh, God, bro! That's what I'm trying to say. All right, we need sitting areas. I think... I just want to see red could work. But it doesn't look like it works great. I might do the sidewalk color. Looking good so far. Thank you so much, Doctor. I kind of want to go, like, following these. Like a trapezoid of sidewalk. Maybe. Let's see. And then the middle. Maybe. Maybe something like this then, like, actually... Sadly, I'm gonna have to union that. But then the chairs, tables, and trash cans could go under those. Which we'll have to figure out how to make that a little more like nice later. Bro, I should just duplicate that so I don't have to redo the trapezoid thing. I am gonna have to make the back fit better though. That sizing? Yeah, the sizing is a little rough. Maybe we should... Let's just scale it all down. That works better. Up a little bit. Put that back. Bring this up. That's a little better. It does take up less space. Oh, 100 likes equals double kickflip attempt. I can't do it, bro. Not today. Not today. I can't do it today. We could do, like, these. And then we could switch the, like, make the middle one opposite. So, like, this green would go here. And then this yellow tan, brick yellow it says, could go here. There we go. And maybe a small grass patch next to each of them with a tree. I don't know. For now it'll be okay. Can you kick flip? Yes! I can. I could do it. Oh god, here goes Robo again. Robo, you made it slower. Alright, Robo, let's think of something productive here. How about you bring all of the game's UI into this place, and from now on you script the UI in this game so we can start seeing stuff come together. How's that? I think that would be a good addition. So we can have more getting done. Instead of absolutely atrocities. Oh my, that looks horrible, Robo. Looks horrible. We do have to fix over here. So all of these would be gone. Sidewalks would be gone. I can already tell this probably isn't going to be the easiest to move. Oh, it was. We're good. We're outside. UI is on main dev place. Well, this is the main dev place now, right? What am I missing here? Okay. All right. I'm gonna delete this one. I think that is a little more normal. Okay. And then we'll have steps. We'll do steps here. So this will only go to here. Steps there. Sure. I'll make them kind of like a L-shaped steps. That'd be cool. Then this can have something else. And all this is extra that I'm gonna have to figure out. How did you select a point and make your arrows move to that place? Tab. So if I have like arrows, like I want to move that part, but I'm looking in right here, I would just hold tab, and then I can move it close to where I'm at. Could I just use... No, that's it. Why did he do that? What are we doing, guy? Street debris. That makes more sense. That does make more sense. Stairs over here. Probably a ledge here. Maybe steps again. I'm not sure yet for that spot. I'm gonna go Road Builder. Bye. Later, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Because right now, I'm happy with spawn and this construction area in the skate park. I'm not overly proud of this area yet, and I need to figure out... I like spawn up to the water. I'm not a huge fan of this parking lot area yet. The stunt park's coming along great. No Z fighting was what I did. Appreciate you, Robo. I guess we could start on steps. Even though I'm not a huge fan of making steps. What am I at? One stud? I think you could do one down. 2, 3, 5. Let me switch that. All right. Long steps. They're more grand. I think that'll be okay. Is spawn now better? I think you just changed the road color. So I don't... Like, it looks the same, other than the road color. Why am I at one stud and sometimes it's like half stud and sometimes it's a full one? Like, that doesn't... One stud down. One stud down. One stud down. Okay, that's better. But see, then it does that. Like, that's like 0.25. Crazy. Roblox movement, man. Some people love it. Nobody loves it, actually, I don't think. I don't think anyone's... I don't think anyone's really loving it. Well, I guess you have to go one more out. What's up? What's up, Kite? Turn snap to part. I thought I did have that. And then we're gonna do L shape. Out. Well, I don't know if that really would go good either. Do you think your game will do good? I don't think it's gonna be like a ton of players, but I think it will have a dedicated player base. So I think it'll do good enough, and the people who do like it will really like it. I love the skybox in your skybox orientation video. Please link. I'm a huge fan. I got it in the toolbox, man. I got it in the toolbox. Let's do one more step out and down. Do we have to go another, actually? Maybe one more. Jeez. I mean, it feels grand, I guess. That's what I was going for. I mean... And I'll just bring this down. This down. We'll need to add, like, this edge piece. We should probably do that. Sure. I wanted to go all the way up to this. Uneven stairs? What? Now they are. What happened? Why? It's at one stud. Big ones are not in studs. Why? If my movement is on one stud and I move it, you have snap to parts on. It snaps into random points. How do I turn it off? Where is that? Where is it? I'm turning it off and I'm actually shooting it with a 45. Straight up. How do I turn it off? Model. Is it... Where? Is it this? Oh, what is that? When is Occlusion Calling for Terrain coming out? I think soon. Robo's doing the steps. Awesome. Can I be a moderator? No. How many players are you aiming for? I feel like 3 to 500 I would be pretty happy with on this game. It's because I know it's like it's super niche. Robo finally doing something. Robo came back. Robo never left, guys. Robo he was never the main scripter for this game. He was always the one doing like the smaller tasks. I don't know why everyone thought he left. Oh, my brother's calling again. Hey, what's up, bro? Yo, I did not. Oh, snap. Okay. Heck yeah. When we going? Oh, you're already there. Shoo! I am live streaming right now. All right, bro. Later. Love motorbikes. Need this game ASAP? Heck yeah, man. I also love motorcycles and would appreciate this game ASAP. I really hate how the ledge is covering up the last stair. What do we mean? What are we not loving here? I think I'll need to do... Think Robo fixed it? Nice. Do you have a drawing of what the map will look like? No, I've been doing it in sections. So, like, whenever I do something, like, I'll sky view, right? And I'll take a screenshot of that section, and I'll try to draw it out with the snipping tool. And then as I'm working on it, I, like, think of, like, hey, what else could be a good addition? Appreciate you, Robo. I think we need to L-shape it, actually. And have the steps go up here as well. So let me see if I can just grab... Let me just grab all of them, because it's the same height. All right, and then we'll do one part back here so it's not Z fighting. Does it make sense for these to come a little past like this? Maybe. I don't think it's horrible. What happened up here? Oh, Robo's getting it. Can you say hi? Hi. This song is cheeks. I agree. It's called Spectrum. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the music selection that we have to work with on today's stream. But at the end of the day, I don't have many options at this point in time for music. Oh, this is so much better now. Instead of having that ramp to get into it, that looks a lot more natural. Thanks for the song name. I'm never listening to it ever. Oh, man. How long do you think it'll take to make this new map? Honestly, I don't think it's going to take too long. The only reason I'm taking my time on it, well, one, so it looks good, but two, we don't have a main bike system programmer yet. So I'm trying not to get the map done and then just sit on it and not have anything to do when we do get the programmer, or else I would just, like, be bored, you know? This could all get centered. Oh, Robo's doing that. Nice. Swag. I'm releasing a game tomorrow called Fart Battles. Best of luck, man. Yo, I'm new around here. This map looks sick. Do you use any plugins for building? And would recommend making things in Blender or Roblox Studio for maps and Roblox games. I make props in Blender, builds in Studio. So pretty much every building you see, or ramp, anything like that, leaderboards, bridges, in Studio. If you see like music notes, trees, bushes, these like little specialized props, I make those in Blender. Roblox should fix the terrain tools. I would not mind if they were a little better. That's for sure. Up here, I'm going to have to figure out what to do now. Probably just seating. What if... Oh, I just got to check it out, bro. Because these are really cool not to... I I just want to see. And then I would change the color, obviously. Can I fix this pivot? Let me see what I can do here. So now, yeah, there we go. Let's gap those out a little more. I think we could fit 3. Maybe even 4. No, I don't think I would want to put one here. I could get rid of this. We're not going to keep those as green, though. I should just bring this all the way down, I think. Just the same one. What was the Lil Dream Game motorcycle mechanic type game called again? Funding. Dream Game testing funding place, I think. Which that game actually averages like a decent amount of players daily. I'm just saying. It's usually between 40 and 60 players. And there's not even any like actual mechanics in it. That means we're doing something. Oh, this is kind of like a heart. I like that. Purple. What color? Guys, what color are we thinking for this area? Robo seems to pick purple. I almost feel like a yellow could be cool. Do art contest again? I will when it's time. Red's a cool idea too. Probably with gray posts. A light yellow would be nice. That's what we need to try. Robo, set this one to yellow. Like a light yellow. Kind of like pastel. Blue. Blue is a decent color too. Let's try like... I guess yellow is like, it'd be too light. I think I like this one. But make the, like, if the poles were gray. Like this. It has like a similar vibe to the area. What are your PC specs? I have no idea, bro. Not a singular idea. I'm sorry. Maybe not the middle one. I feel like something else needs to go in the middle. That would just... The bean would be cool over here. But then something would have to go back here. Because I'm not a huge fan of this area back here. I think we are going to put the bean over here. On some sort of a thing. Because I don't like that area. We'll see. For now, we'll keep it like this. If something in Roblox Studio and then put it in Blender and take it back out, will it be more optimized and less laggy? It will actually be less optimized, I think. So, taking stuff out of Roblox into Blender, everything becomes triangulated, and it also duplicates, like, quite a bit of stuff. I don't know how to explain it off the top of my head, but I think it would actually be less optimized if you import it into Blender and then back into Studio. Do you have a guy that makes terrain around the map? No. I've made all of it so far, but I do want to find a terrain person that can, like, help me make it better. Like, there's some very clear spots that just, you know, could use some work. Edges of the roads. The smooth tool, I thought I would just be able to smooth it out. But that hasn't seemed to work that well for me. As you can see, if I smooth, it just kind of... Yeah, I'm hoping I can find somebody. I'm back. I was just getting some GFX done. How's it been? It's been good, man. Look at this. Here's the stunt park progress. We need to add pedestals over here. And then here is some progress on this area with, like, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing over here. It's looking better. I need to fix this area back here. Not sure what to do with it yet. I think I'm going to put the bean here. Honestly. Maybe a couple of those lights can go over here too. Let's see what we're doing here. Should they go on the ledge? No. I don't think so. I like them back here. So let's put one. Yeah, I guess we'll just do it like that. 2. And then back here, bro. That's gonna need some help. I think I'm gonna delete most of this for now. Oh, rip. It's not just these ones. This over here looks fine, but the red area does not. I didn't even finish the skate park either, so we're gonna have to kind of go fly around all over the place. All right, we'll have to figure out this spot. This one over here isn't too bad. Do the challenge. What challenge? What challenge, bro? What's the name of this guy? I don't remember. I think you can really smoothen out the terrain around the roads because you need terrain under the roads as well. Oh, okay. Okay, that will be a little more of a project, but it's definitely possible. What are some things that you need to still have made for my bike life that you don't have someone making? Custom vector art is a big one. Because I want to have, like, I don't want to use vector packs and stuff. So custom vector art. A bike system, like a main scripter who's good with vehicle chassis. And a terrain artist are probably the top 3 things I'm looking for right now. Add some cars in the parking lots and on the streets. I do need to do that, but I'm going to need to model cars. Or get a car pack. I might get a car pack. I might cheat out a little bit on that. What else? I can switch these to, like... I'm just gonna... Oh, I don't have that open right now. Never mind. Skate park's looking decent. We need podiums, like a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. But they're not going to take up much space. Let's do 5, 5, 5. Whoa. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd. And then I'll need to make the area around that look better too. Of course. Will environment be animated such as crane moving? Yes. Like, not everything, but A decent amount, yes. Robo, what did you do? Rainbow. Sad times. What plugin do you use for the parking spots to auto resize? It is not a plugin. I just have a texture. So the texture itself is just one line on the side of a canvas. And if you stretch a texture, it duplicates. When is using unions okay? I haven't done enough to give you, like, a real answer to that. But in my mind, if it's something on the floor, like Z fighting on the floor, for example, right here, I could union it. And you're not going to run into any collision issues because it's on the floor. And Roblox updated unions somewhat recently, and they said they made them better. I didn't really check that, but we could have just taken this with us. There we go. Look at our dank leaderboards now. Shoo! Why did you release Steal a Bike? I was in the process of making it, and it's almost done. I had to, bro. I had to do it. What can I say? What else you need? You should make the construction site that you could drive around in. We have a mini construction site here. What in the lazy is this? Why didn't I use steps? That was lazy. I'm not gonna lie. And what's going on here, bro? Why? I'm gonna go back over this way. Can you check your DMs when you can? I don't see any DMs from you if your name is the same in message requests. Unless it's spam. I don't see your name in my messages. Not sure if you have this, but if you don't, you should make a garage where you can customize the exhaust colors. We will have a garage where you can customize your bike. I'm not sure how in-depth that will be for, like, exhaust flames. I was thinking maybe, like, scrape particles and a whole bunch of cool stuff. But, yeah, no. Robo, if I make this crane all one thing, can you animate it? Just kind of make it... Let me see. Group. Our pivots. Let me see. Edit. The pivot would need to be... Ooh, we're not actually going to be able to make the pivot where it would need to be. Because the pivot would need to be, like, in this. Because if we rotate it from here, that's not going to work. So never mind. Never mind. It should be H4WC. H4WC. I will read that after the stream, but I got it pulled up. What plugin is this? Speed lines? It's called concentration lines. You should make a construction site. I might make another one, but for now we just have this little one here. Now you can. Nice. Can you just make this kind of rotate maybe 90 degrees and then back somewhat randomly? Like, I don't want it to just keep going, like, maybe like a 90, stops for a little bit, goes back. Something like that would be cool. You didn't use steps for wheelchair access? Not now? Alright, Robo, no worries. I think we're good, guys. Let me see. Let's see what's going down. Yeah, 2-hour stream. So today, we fixed this area quite a bit. We added a whole new area. which is fire. And we did the start of the mountain. I was going to stay fully focused on the mountain today. But I can't, bro. I don't think I can. I think we're going to wrap up the stream. I think we're going to wrap up the stream. I'm geeking about this skate park, though. I really like that. I feel like I want this to go out further, but I don't know. It'll be fine for now. Stairs. Shoo! Robo added steps. Nice. Guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's stream, but I have been streaming more. So you guys will see my face again very,